Every year, PowerStop makes the journey from their headquarters in Chicago to the world-renowned SEMA show in Las Vegas. These rigs are equipped with some of the leading aftermarket manufactured auto parts and are put to a real-world test on the 5,000-mile journey across America. In a world full of boundaries, dead ends, and U-turns, where other vehicles see the end of the road, we see the start of the adventure. So join us where the pavement ends, on the trail to SEMA. The PowerStop Trail is presented by J.C. Whitney, the official part source, and Lucas Oil, the official oil supplier of the trail, in association with HP Tuners, Connect, Read, Edit, Write, Drive, and Maxxis Tire, delivering high-performance tires to the world. Contributing sponsors include Bestop, Icon Vehicle Dynamics, Optima Batteries, RCV Performance, Rugged Radio, and Vision Wheel.
Pritchett Canyon Trail has lived up to its reputation of being one of the most extreme trails in all of Moab. From the very first obstacle, Chewy Hill, the group has had to smash or winch their way through, the sound of crunching metal and groaning tires becoming more familiar as the day progresses. Even with all of the beauty surrounding us, most of the time, we're forced to stare at the few inches ahead of our rigs and figure out how to conquer them. About halfway through the trail, at an obstacle called Rocker Knocker, the convoy is at full stop, trying to get a wounded Jeep drivable again.
Johnny here, coming up the alternative route and broke a tie rod end. Now we're going to try and weld it back together. He has a portable welder.
We're going to weld it together, get it welded, and hopefully we can get out of here before it's too dark. We'll see what happens. It's SEMA.
We need to get the paint off. We want to put a sleeve around it, but we don't have the right tools. This goes in here, and it's supposed to be straight. It's not. And you just, weld it all back together.
I think it'll work. Hurry up and get this done. Get back to wheeling.
Hooking up 2 batteries to make a 24-volt system so we can run the welder.
Yeah, we had to change them from being in parallel to in series.
Oh yeah. Get away from me.
Have a welding mask. You can stack multiple pairs of sunglasses. It's actually 8 pairs of sunglasses that will kind of equal the equivalent of a welding mask. But we're gonna use 3 and hope for the best.
Sebastian here is welding up the tie rod end together. We can get it back on Johnny's Jeep and hopefully he can drive out of here and hopefully get a real replacement tonight. Me and Sebastian just put the tie rod end on. Now Johnny's making sure it works. Sebastian's awesome welds don't break off.
Let's hope. This is only my second time using this little.
It's the second time welding. It's a second time welding.
No.
I'll bend out of the way. Yeah, it's fine.
That'll be good. Yeah,
Service calls are $44.50.
I have different trail rates than my shop rates.
Yeah.
So
I had my knees got dirty. $43 an hour.
With the trail fix completed on Johnny's TJ, the whole convoy can finally continue on up the trail. And since the only practical way out of Pritchett Canyon is over the extreme obstacles ahead of us and thunderstorms and darkness coming up fast behind us, these trail repairs and all of our nerves will be put to the ultimate test.
T-Stone rules to live by. Rule number 89. All you gotta do is go pop, pop, pop down the hill.
down, don't hit the brakes, just a smooth motion up. You got this. You got this. Go, 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 go.
All what we've done, times 10 up there. No.
All right, here we are, deep into Pritchett Trail. And it's getting dark, as you can see. There's moisture in the air. We definitely feel some rain. There's some urgency in the group. And we thought we were getting, you know, pretty far almost out with this trail. And then this happens. This looks nuts. This obstacle at the end. Now we've been working pretty hard today. You know, I'm kind of new at this. We got a lot of different skill levels in this group, and some radical guys like Ian back here, and then some of the rest of us are normal. So this is a lot of work. And then they hit us with this near the end of the trail, and we still don't actually know. There's one guy who says, oh yeah, we're near the end. Another guy says, no, it gets gnarly past this. So things are just getting very interesting and dark and rain clouds. So I'm gonna go over here and cry behind a rock here.
The rest of the pack dragging you down?
I see what you did there.
I'm dragging today, man.
With nightfall officially upon us, the convoy begins its final set of challenges. An intense series of obstacles all packed together, with names like Axle Hill and Rock Pile. Each one is a unique challenge and requires everyone in the group to dig a bit deeper into their skills than they thought. All of this leading up to the last obstacle of Pritchett Trail. Yellow Hill is a long, slick rock climb that requires full commitment from the driver or risk a rollover back to the bottom. Add rain to the mix, and things get even more nerve-wracking.
I won't lie, man, I'm expecting we're going to win. But worked the tires, went slow.
Hey,
You know, kind of methodical. Try one thing, try one thing, try one
you
thing.
guys got a snatch block?
And then it just kept going. The real ticket was get up, and then cheater over, and then up and over. So I tell you, we left that. Everybody's shaking hands, smiles on faces, and that's what the truck was built to do. Just climb big, grippy rocks like that. Straight, legit. The Max's 40s, the Razors, make the difference. Every lug, every turn, every grab on the edge.
You can hear them working.
Yeah, you can hear them working.
I got up that last one. I just hope the front end holds together and I get out of here. I'm looking at what's going on over here. It's dark, and we're climbing intense that most people do in the light.
Now, Pastor. You're fine.
I know I wouldn't be able to do this, and I'm super thankful for Nate right now, and have been all day.
It's good. We're almost out. 6 hours ahead of schedule. I said midnight. It's 6:30, but we're not out yet. We still have that way to go. And it's way more fun in the dark, I think. Little bit drive, that's it. Yep. Drive through it, man.
I don't know that I've done a whole lot that's tougher. That trail is phenomenal. It takes some throttle to get up some of the obstacles. The right line is so incredibly important. We got some boost building with our forced induction rigs, and get the tires nice and sticky by spinning them a little bit. Climbs right up. It's awesome.
Day has been great and turned into night. Day to night wheeling. I didn't break, and Ian says we're just about to the gravel road, so I'm doing great. I'm gonna take that money. If I win the 200 on black or red, then I'm gonna say it was mine. If I lose, I'm gonna say that was Ian's money anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Just think, man, we've done this together, all of us, and there's a bond here between us all after this that's never gonna be broke. 35.
It's been one hell of a drive. You have done a badass job.
Thank you.
You've spotted a lot of folks, made folks who were uncomfortable more comfortable.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I know how good that is. I know how good that feels.
The whole day I kind of got a little bit better. I realized what the Jeep is able to do, the capabilities of it, and tomorrow's a new day. It's day 3. I can't wait because I've been learning so much, and like I said, it's only day 2, so tomorrow should get better.
All right, that's Pritchett Canyon. Took about 12 hours, like I said it was gonna take. We had a couple minor breakages that we'll have to deal with probably first thing tomorrow morning, but all in all, nothing serious. We're out, no one's hurt. It's late, I'm hungry, and I'm ready to eat, so it's time to head to town, because it's dinner time! Let's go!
One of the closest trails to downtown Moab is Moab Rim. It features the highest density of obstacles of any local trail and is set on the edge of a sheer cliff. The views of the Colorado River and downtown Moab are stunning if you could take your eyes off the trail long enough to appreciate them. Today is where many of the PowerStop Trail to SEMA group learn the term pucker factor.
All right, so it's day 3, Trail to SEMA. Kris is broken, so he's not here. So we've taken over.
All right,
We've commandeered this ship. So our first order of business was to nix the trail he wanted to run, and we're gonna run Moab Rim. So what we're gonna do instead is we're just gonna do what's called the up and back, which is up to the top. There's a cool little lookout. We're gonna get looked down. You'll see the city of Moab, and you can take some pictures and take your selfies and be like, I was here. And then we'll drive back down here, and then apparently we'll go to is it Huracan or Hurricane? Sorry. Oh my gosh, here we go. We're gonna go through a hurricane. Trail to SEMA on 2. Ready? 1, 2. Trail to SEMA! Woo! Let's go rock crawling.
What's kind of cool and also what's also kind of intense and frightening about this trail is that everything's all packed up. This is not a do an obstacle, drive a mile or so. They're all right here. We're gonna hit a bunch of off-camber ledges just like this. That's the theme of this trail if it has one. We're standing up here, we're climbing, and your Jeep's gonna be leaning like this, and that's gonna be there reminding you like, you're gonna die down there, so don't go down there. But don't eat any more coffee because this. Go Tony!
That easy.
It seems tippy. To me, it seems tippy, but he can see it. It's a hybrid.
Inside a big Chevy with a big old hood, and a big 200-foot drop on the side, seems like there's no room. But to the spotter, I'm like, come on, dude, it's fine.
The other great benefit is like none of my family is going to see this until y'all put it together and like air it, and so I'm not going to hear about any of this until I get back home, and then it'll all be in the rear view and they'll know that everything is okay. So that's the other plus side.
Driver. Yep, good driver. Yep. Let's see if it'll climb it. Those little fake bolts are actually hanging up on that rock. All right, don't go too far. Right there, yeah, okay.
No, but like I see what you're saying because now that back left is just
See how he's doing it?
Spinning,
It's just
spinning.
So I pinned that rear passenger or rear driver tire into that rock, and it just crept. We didn't even hardly slip.
We didn't slip at all. No, awesome. That was great. Great job.
Thank you.
So we're all saddling up. I think we've grouped up. Got the tail of the group right there. For here, it's kind of smooth sailing for a little bit. It's just pretty and a bunch more ledges. There's no like serious cliffs. And then we have this cool stair step. It's just hard enough to be fun. And then you bang your stuff around just a little bit. That's the kind of stuff I really like.
I think I'm gonna take the left line and go real slow like, because that's what we do when we're from Tennessee.
Do I sound like that? We don't have an accent. It's you guys that have the accent.
I'm gonna sit in here and drink Dr. Pepper real slow, just kind of sip on it a little bit at a time throughout the day, and then ease my way up this here trail.
What a douche. Hey guys, Matt here with, where are we from?
Bleeping Jeep.
Oh yeah, Bleeping Jeep. Let's do that again. Bleeping Jeep. Bleeping Jeep. First year on Trail to SEMA, but it's totally epic. PowerStop pulled out all the stops.
They picked out a really good group of people that don't mind our antics, which is always good for us.
Houston, we have a problem. There it is. That last obstacle was out of this world. The Scorpion Crawler is a very stock, bone stock 1998 Jeep Cherokee. Dana 44s, lightweight, 2-buggy for the win. It's hard, got to bump over a lot of obstacles here and there, but you just give it the skinny pedal, you know, and it bites and eats. And Jeep Cherokees, man, it's like the chicken of the sea.
What does that mean?
All right, so this is the infamous Z turn on Moab Rim. This is kind of like the obstacle. There's like super hard line on the right, fairly easy line on the left. Everyone should be able to get up it. You should always try the hardest line first. You can always back off it, but if you always take the easy lines, you're not gonna know what your limit is. So you should always get used to that like really scary feeling of, oh my goodness, what is gonna happen right now? And that way, when you get to the point when you have to hit that hard line, like you have no choice, you know what to expect of your rig.
This is a really fun one because us normal people come up these lines here, and then the meatheads get to go and do all that nonsense right there. Oh, that does look pretty fun. Nice job, Ian. That's the next little challenge. The rest of it's just a nice scenic drive in the hills.
Wow! I've been wheeling with JL a little bit, been wheeling Matt's buggy a little bit, and both of them are very capable. So it's been a good trail. I think everybody's having a really good time.
We're used to, in the southeast, mud all over stuff like this, and you need to skinny pedal it.
That one seems like crazy controllable. Like the power on it seems to be a nice even.
I'll tell you what, that boost comes on so linear, in a linear fashion.
Yeah.
But it's got 300 and something pounds. And one of the reasons we're out here right now is to make sure that when we're working with the shops, they know how to do the tuning, and still it'd be a controllable Jeep that drives like stock.
Going up. That's it. Good job, Jay. But take your left front tire, driver up there.
We have Tiffany, also known as T-Stone, actually trying this obstacle, which is great. And that's kind of what this is about. We're all encouraging her. We don't force her to do anything, but she's a go-getter, and she's aggressive, and she has good instincts, and it's really neat to see someone just kind of embrace the Jeeper off-road lifestyle, and I think we got another one for sure. I
I'm afraid of heights, like I've been saying this whole time, but I need to do it because yesterday after finishing Pritchett Canyon, I was so excited. But this little obstacle that we got down here, I realized a lot more about the Jeep in day 3 now, like with the tires spinning and the skipping a little bit. But other than that, we did great. So here we are, onward, upward. So we're at the top of Moab Rim. I'm so excited. The views are amazing. They're beautiful. Even on the way up, it was great. If I could do the tight switchbacks that they have in Pritchett Canyon and be able to do that, don't tell anybody, but for some reason this seems kind of more like a cakewalk for me. But let's not tell anybody just in case if I freak out on the way down, I don't look that bad.
You know, I didn't get to bring my own rig here, but I've got a lot of people who've been letting me drive. Matt let me drive his all the way up.
He just blasted off right up the trail.
I didn't come here to monkey around.
I know, it was bananas how easily that thing crawls.
Some of the obstacles get you pretty well off camber, and
Not off camber.
just add
really, really long way down. I could do Pritchett all day long, but this, no.
Some of these obstacles are kind of tough. You know, they made me look like a baboon here and there.
That was just good, easy going climb, lots of traction, so having a blast. A little easier going than yesterday, so that's good. Get your nerves back together and see what tomorrow holds.
I was riding in the back of Tiffany's JL, and she was so nervous that it made me nervous, and I had the radio for ground control.
So we're at the top of Moab Rim Trail, and we're gonna just chill out. Let's appreciate the view.
I made it to the top of the lookout on Moab Rim, and now it's just simple. We turn around and we're back down.
To the bottom.
As we slowly descended Moab Rim Trail, there was a noticeable change in the group. We had truly bonded through our trial by fire on Pritchett Canyon, and running this final bit of trail in Moab gave us a few moments to really appreciate how every one of us got pushed out of our comfort zones, learned to trust each other, and gained the confidence to attack whatever was next. It was now time to head the convoy west and change our scenery from the epic vistas of Moab to the sandy, red boulder-strewn landscape of Huracan, Utah. We hit the highway and hunkered in for the nearly 400-mile drive.
Next time on the PowerStop Trail. The convoy arrives in Huracan, Utah, where a 15,000-acre off-road playground awaits them in the Sand Hollow State Park. And a special trail guide joins our crew to give us a personal tour of the trail he helped create. All this and more on the next episode of the PowerStop Trail.